the patent is not telling the whole story. A patent is explaining part of the production process, and get me right, it should not stand in the way. So there are also provisions for that in our proposal in WTO. But you need to have more when it comes to these kinds of complex products. And this is why Europe started this initiative in WTO, to simplify compulsory licensing. And this is also why Europe committed €1 billion to create, with our African partners and our industrial partners, so all three, manufacturing hubs in different regions in Africa.
The world has to rethink the way that manufacturing is distributed and the way our supply chains should be managed. So we need to decentralize manufacturing. It's anomalous that Africa, with 1.3 billion people, has 0.17% of the manufacturing capacity of the world. It's anomalous that Africa imports 99% of its vaccines and 90% of its pharmaceuticals.
I think intellectual property has to be protected because it is the idea behind the breakthrough, and it retains the incentives for innovation in research and development. And of course, voluntary licenses are the most effective way to facilitate expanding production. And at the G20 Global Health Summit in Rome, leaders reaffirmed this assessment. However, and that's the big however, in a global emergency like this pandemic, if voluntary licensing fails, compulsory licensing has to be and is the legitimate tool to scale up production. And this is why, together with WTO, we want to clarify and simplify the use of compulsory licensing in times of national emergency. And we have discussed this proposal yesterday in the WTO. Vaccine production requires, of course, a lot of know-how. We all know that. So these are very complicated biological processes. They require know-how, they require technology, they require skilled personnel, and, of course, infrastructure. And I think it is not by simply waiving intellectual property rights that you get there. It is actually by collaboration and, if need be, compulsory licensing that you enhance technology transfer.